wondering what I'm doing at JFK Airport, well, I'm glad you asked. We are going to a Trump rally. Yep, we are driving 2,500 kilometers all the way to Evansville, Indiana, to go see Mr. Donald J. Trump. It's a 13-hour drive to Indiana, so tonight we're going to be staying in Columbus, Ohio. This is batshit crazy. This is absolutely the craziest thing I've done in my entire life. But you know what? We did not come to New York to play small. Let's get in our chariot. I hope I don't die on this trip. I really hope I don't die. I've only driven 4 hours out of New York and I honestly feel like I'm in another country. A lot of people said to me, why are you driving? Why would you drive when you can fly? I wanted to see parts of America that are not New York City. New York City is not America. Middle America really gets ignored and I really wanted to see it for myself. We made it to the Hampton Inn. We at the Hotel Motel Hampton Inn by Hilton. It is just gone 8 o'clock in Ohio, which means I've been driving for 12 hours. I'm so happy to be here. We're in Ohio, people. It's lovely, from what I can see. I'm not staying here. I'm booked into the really crappy motel next door. And here's where I'm really staying. Do you reckon these guys also have free breakfast and welcome cookies? Probably not. Let's see what hell awaits me. Oh my God, it smells like cigarettes. Home sweet Jesus. Home sweet Jesus, it smells like cigarettes in here. Remind me why I'm doing this again. Ugh. So it's just before 7. I'm just doing some research. My eyes are burning. I'm so tired. I didn't realize that the drive to Evansville, Indiana is actually 5 hours. It's not 4 hours. So I have another 5-hour drive today. 11,000 people are expected at this rally. So it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be a crazy night. The road trip diet continues. This time, Wendy's. I think I'm about to go through a time zone, which means I'm gaining an hour, which is excellent. Alrighty, we've made it to Evansville, Indiana. Trump is appearing at the convention center behind me. It's about 1 p.m, so the car park is still relatively empty. It's quite a small town. It's a very historic town. People are slowly trickling in. There's some Trump stands already set up with some merchandise, so I'm gonna check those out. And I'm gonna just do a bit more research, have a look around, start doing some interviews. Ooh, I'm so nervous. So I've been here for around 5 or 6 hours now, and I have to say that there is no such thing as a typical Trump voter. There are men, women of all ages. There are a lot of young people too. The crowd has been really civilized, and I don't know why that surprises me, but I think Trump voters have this really unfair reputation as being a bunch of deplorables, as Hillary Clinton said. But a lot of people that I've spoken to are reasonable people. They really appreciate the fact that he does what he says he's going to do, whether people like it or not.
I don't want somebody being phony, and people are upset and surprised that he's doing what he's doing, but that's how he campaigned, how he talked before he is who he is, and that's who he is now.
Indiana is a red state. People here are really rusted on Trump voters, but a lot of people here have also lost their jobs because their jobs have been sent overseas. There's a bit of resistance towards Trump.
I think that Indiana is definitely stereotyped as being a very conservative place, which it typically is, but it's not all one color. There are people who are fighting for progressive agendas. There are people who care deeply about what the president is doing and how it's going to affect the rest of us here in Evansville and across the country as well.
I'm really glad I came. I still have so much work to do. I've got to cut my video and write my story, and I did have a beer before, and I was a little bit drunk for a while there, but we're turning it around. I just got invited to the VIP section. Look at this. Holy shit. I'm literally in the front row, meters from where the president's gonna be. Holy shit. Oh my God, I'm freaking out.
Very, very special people, and thank you, Indiana. Thank you. She made the statement that President Trump was disappointed to see some empty chairs. Yeah, they were going to the bathroom, maybe. Keep on with it.
Another night, another shitty motel. The good thing about this one though is that it was a 5-minute drive from the rally. Time to do some work. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's 11:30 and I've just filed my story, and now I need to cut the video and have that done in about 40 minutes. Oh, good golly. I also just realized I haven't really eaten since breakfast. Nearly 2 a.m. At 3 a.m. we are finito. I cannot believe that I drove 14 hours to Indiana to cover a Trump rally, and I did it. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself. At the moment, I feel like there's nothing I can't do except get a job in New York. But that will happen. That will happen. Good morning. Good morning, comrades. It is 9:30. We are now going to drive 13 hours back to New York. I'm exhausted, didn't get to bed till nearly 4 a.m. Let's hit the road. Coffee in the next 5 minutes. Someone is getting murdered in Kentucky. It's 2 a.m. and I've made it back to New York just in time. I said I was going to return the car at 2. Here I am at 2. We finally made it. The last few hours were a little bit hairy there. I was starting to feel a bit tired, but we made it. We're back home in New York, and this chariot, what I have put her through over the last few days. 26 hours of driving we just did in 3 days. Adventure over. Let's call it a night. So I've been home for a few weeks and I wanted to do just a really quick video at the end of this blog. I honestly feel like a much better human being and a journalist for having had that experience. I think that one of the problems that we have in America and around the world is that we only talk to people who have the same opinions as us. And I think that if both sides of the political debate could speak to each other and understand each other, then I think that would go a long way to solving the problem. Talking to a lot of my friends and people that I've met in New York, a lot of people have said, oh, well, you know, all Trump voters are crazy. They're not crazy. They have their reasons for voting the way that they have. And I really understand that now after actually having gone and talked to them about their views. It's okay not to like Trump, and it's okay not to like his policies, but I think that just writing off the other side as crazy is kind of how we got ourselves in this mess in the first place. I'm really hungry to learn and understand as much as possible about the world. As a reporter, that's my job, to show people things and to leave my opinion out of it. So I've left my opinion largely out of this video, but I hope that this has got you thinking maybe, and that you've learned something from this. I would love to hear your views. Please comment below, tell me what you thought. I know this is a bit different from my normal videos, but I'm so glad that I had this experience. I honestly feel like it's gonna have a lasting impact on me and my journalism. Thank you always for watching, and I'll see ya in the next one.